Kiwis who are both new listeners via FB, Matthew and Sean.
Well, hello Matthew and Sean. Welcome indeed. And you must be right on the edge of your seats. Your team are well and truly in this contest. 2 slips in place as in comes Matt Henry. Forward comes Root, but he's just pushed it straight to wide mid-on. And there is no run. Now Root's often a very quick starter, but he's been very watchful here. 2 off 15.
Yeah. Very Kane William-esque.
Well, it has been. Out Kane. Kane. So Kane I think Ronald needs to have still a smile on his face. Root's back to the loft. Ball bang on a length from Matt Henry. He drops the bat on it, and there's no run. Tension is palpable.
Let's break the tension a bit. Emma from the side. We've established length in this squash. Sam Carroll. I've now decided Matt Henry is the stretch Josh Butler.
Oh, okay. Good to know. There was a lovely article in the Sunday warm welcome back, and well, things are set up pretty nicely, I think. 83 for 3. I suppose if you were going to be hypercritical, England would have loved a fourth. I'd love that fourth to have been Steve Smith, but he's still there.
Well, if they'd got a fourth, you'd said they'd have loved a fifth. That's just the way it goes.
That's true.
But having lost the toss and Australia electing to bat, as is the idiom, I think England will be happy to take 3 wickets before lunch, especially since one of them wasn't really out.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Slightly concerning thing, Jimmy Anderson bowled just the fours, very, very economically, and then we didn't see him again. So they said they'd be economical with him. Let's hope England are just managing him rather than having a genuine concern about where his fitness currently is. Steve Smith is scratching, fidgeting, and generally going through his gurning manoeuvres. 23 not out.
And he's
going to be facing Stuart Court.
He's gentle.
You know Steve Smith's inevitable. He treats the fielders like they're not really there. Hits the ball in the air, across the boundary line. He ain't going nowhere.
And the bowler is this chap.
If he stumps him like that, caught 5 feet off the ground.
Yes, indeed.
If he trod on his stump.
Now to Steve Smith with 2 slips in place, and Smith immediately just works that off his pads to square leg, but there is no run. Umpire Joel Wilson stood there at square leg, and he's got Ben Stokes for company, so I wonder if they're having a chat between balls. Just eased into position, if ever he does ease anywhere, is none other than the Bear. Be focusing on your tweets. Afternoon all. And the voice you've already heard is of course not Fred Smith's voice of great wisdom and experience. In comes Broad, forward comes Smith, pushed away to mid-on, and I think that's Jimmy. Is that Jimmy Anderson there at mid-on? So he's alright fielding, is Jimmy. I think that they are just trying to lighten his workload a little, which I find a little bit strange going into a series of this.
I would have thought he would have come back for a spell close to lunch.
Oh yeah,
same here. You know, just 2 or 3 overs.
Maybe they just thought the way it was going with Broad, Woakes and...
No, it was Woakes mid-on, Jimmy.
Oh, it was Woakes, yeah. So, we need to see if Jimmy's out there. We will keep a particular eye on that. And let you know, Smith is crouching and lets this one go. Fast outside is off stump. Through to Bairstow, no run. Smith on 23. Travis Head, who had a very, very slow start, then suddenly put his foot down and moved pretty quickly to 26, which is where he is now. 83 for 3 Australia. We're halfway through the 28th over. 2 slips. Moeen Ali, there's a point and the backward square leg. In comes Broad. Smith just works this again off his legs to mid-wicket. Woakes comes around from mid-on to field, and they will take a single.
We have a few tweets coming in.
8 minutes to go. Jake Grover, Kings of Summer is mint.
It is. That's the book I was discussing on our little chat, our very Middlesex-centric chat just now.
Indeed.
It is a terrific book by a terrific author, actually, Duncan Hamilton.
Andy Murphy is in big trouble now. Aussies have a big first innings score already, and we're a bowler down. We're not bowler down, it turns out. They're just taking it easy on him. I think they're just trying to ease him back, aren't they?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not convinced, unless you know that for a fact there. I've got a feeling we might be a bowler down, because I think he would have bowled, and I can't see him fielding either. Travis Head, the left-hander, is going to be facing Broad, and he's whipped him immediately away down to long leg. They will take another single.
Michael King says, good work this morning. Surprised that White Line Wireless weren't on air this morning. Hope they haven't bitten the dust. I imagine White Line Wireless being a little less punctual ourselves. I can't think of the word right now, but we actually do everything that England do and never miss a game. White Line Wireless are a bit on and off, aren't they?
No, they only do stuff that the official broadcasters don't do in Australia.
I also thought they did away tests and they didn't do home series, but I imagine they thought, we've got to go through the night on this one, and they can't be asked.
I have the Anderson update. I'll pass that on to you after this ball from Broad. Smith's forward, pushed to mid-off. Moeen Ali is the fielder, no run. Right, the situation with James Anderson is he does have tightness in his right calf, and he's going to have a scan this afternoon. That doesn't sound very encouraging.
That doesn't sound very encouraging at all.
So England are a man down and their frontline bowler down, and given the will he, won't he make it or not discussions, and assurances really that everyone felt he was fully fit, to just bowl 4 overs and then to be sent off for a scan is not a good position for
Well,
England.
not necessarily, but you know, you can't say that it was a bad decision. I mean, anyone who's injured has a theoretical chance of having a relapse.
True. Chris Woakes is going to be taking up the attack once more from the Birmingham end.
He's on Instagram, and he's a Twitter fan. On the Ashes tour, nothing sucks, but he'll have to do.
Travis Head is just tapping his mark, steadying himself. Woakes turns at the top of his run. Past umpire Wilson, and this is left by Head through to Bairstow, no run. 85 for 3. Now, who was it? Oh, Stokes seemed to be struggling a little bit between the left hand right hand combination. He bowled beautifully to the right hander and seemed to struggle against the left hander, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they bowling full on the legs that Head is some kind of a plan. Stokes was trying to do it, and then Broad did it a couple of times in that last over. Maybe something that the technical guys have spotted.
Here comes Woakes. Certainly technically very little wrong with that defence from Head as he pushes it back to the bowler. And again, there's no run.
If Woakes does it, then it will certainly be a plan, because he's not the type to go that far askew with his deliveries. So if he gets one sort of full swinging towards leg stump Yorker, then that will suggest there's a plan in place.
His home ground, of course. 92, the first Test match at Edgbaston. Substitute for. As forward comes Head, pushes this away to cover where Moeen Ali was stationed. The substitute fielder is also a local man, Ollie Stone.
Can't they just bang Anderson on the head, say he's got a concussion, and bring Ollie Stone in?
He went off for the calf injury and accidentally walked into
He fell down the stairs.
The hospital
Well,
door.
funny you should say that. Dave Emery said someone needs to throw the ball at his head.
Yeah.
Let's use the concussion rules.
So
Let's abuse them.
Woakes is in, and this is worked off his legs very competently indeed, back with a square leg by Travis Head. And they will come back for a well run 2. We're pushing on a bit now, Australia.
We joke about it, but don't think somebody's going to
Not
do that
think of
very
it.
soon.
Quick bat round the head. That may be a bit too strong though. James Moose says, if Jim gets a knock on the head, can England substitute? Yes, they can. A picture by Dan Diper. Preston Ben Stokes bowling to Steve Smith 10 minutes before lunch.
Beautiful. We'll retweet that. We normally do.
Yeah, swing it both ways, does tell us. Jimmy's going for a scan.
Woakes is fast on Wilson. That's down leg. So again, Fred, you may have a point. But they seem to have a sort of theory around attacking the leg stump.
It's not like there's a leg slip or there's a short leg in place. So
No.
maybe he's had a problem with overbalancing or something.
Yeah. 2 lines with a single ball. You almost say the same thing at the same time, slightly differently, but we
I
will
love
say the
this.
same thing.
We've been sent a message by Piss Flaps.
By who?
Piss Flaps. I love it. It's great. I do jingles are so. It's great.
Jingles are so bad, it's great.
Yeah. We'll give you send Mod your address to Mod. He'll take
In comes Woakes, right arm over, up onto his toes goes Travis Head, pushed away to the onside. No run.
Please give a shout out to Nobby Crump, working hard at the SO. All right, Nobby Crump.
Nobby Crump, hello to you.
Peace out, he says.
You know those things
to Neville.
on real radio where they try and get the presenters to swear by saying words which they don't realise are swear words. It doesn't matter to us because we swear anyway. So don't try and pull those jokes with us. Nobby Crump.
Well, it's Neville. Neville Crump was the copywriting slang line. But maybe Nobby. Nobby as a name is normally associated with someone called Clark, isn't it? Yeah. For some strange reason, I never knew why, but anyone called Clark would be called Nobby Clark. Very bizarre. Stuart Broad, anyway, is going to be about to start bowling his 8th over of the day. Has taken 2 wickets as well early on. He's got Steve Smith in his sights. Full whipped away off his legs down to deep mid wicket. They'll just take a single.
Need a man out there for Stevie Smith. You're going to bowl straight, don't you?
I've never seen Broad bowl as many full balls as this.
Yeah, I think they've clearly got game plans for each batsman. And the Travis Head one is frankly eluding me at the moment because I've not seen him bear any
Does
fruit.
anyone know that he's ever been bowled around his legs? Along those lines?
I'm sure they have statistics and
Video footage
at their disposal. And there may be something in it. It's just it ain't working today. In comes Broad, right arm around the wicket to Travis Head. And it's just driven to mid off. And I'm being handed. Yep, Jimmy. We announced that one. Hendo.
pretending to be knackered.
Apparently, the war's over. The war's over.
That was a sweet drive, actually.
It was.
It was a good bit of fielding by
Lovely stuff.
Chris Woakes, who looks very good in an England cap, Chris Woakes.
He does. Roger would be purring. Hendo's piece of paper was telling us that Jimmy's gone for a calf injury. And
He's gone for the calf.
gone for a calf. Scan. Did take the edge off Head. So interestingly enough, he gets an edge when he's outside of off. When we keep attacking his legs, he doesn't.
So the thing about plans is that you have to, you can try them, but you also have to notice when they're not working and then go to something else.
Isn't that Einstein? The famous don't keep doing it. If something doesn't work, just don't keep doing it.
Well,
Or don't keep doing it, expecting a different result.
yeah, something like that.
88-4-3. Wristband. Stevens right arm over, and again he's past the outside edge of Travis Head. And all of a sudden deciding to bowl a good off-stump line and appears to be looking
Funny
10
that,
times
isn't it?
as dangerous as floaty ones at his leg stump and expecting something to happen.
That was good
Oh
ball.
dear, moved away, just trouble Travis Head.
And good carry through to Burstow, which means if he did get an edge, the chances are that would carry through to the slips.
Yeah.
It's getting good pace actually at the moment. Joey Rover, Aqua Nothing. So everything I've read by Hamilton, not the president, has been excellent.
It is.
Stuff I know little about, like the footballer who could fly.
The footballer could fly has this one pushed away to mid off by Travis Head. And Jay Grover, have you ever read Providing You Don't Kiss Me, which is Buckle Hamilton's biography of Brian Clough, which is an absolutely fantastic read. It really gets under the skin of the man. And it's a page turner. Once you pick it up, you can't put it down. So I'd love to hear what you thought about it if you've read that one as well. 88-3. Travis Head is on 29. Smith is on 25. This is doing exactly what Australia would want in this partnership. Broad's in and is driven straight down the ground. That's a beautiful on drive by Travis Head. No point in chasing that. It's gone for 4. Yeah, nothing flashy. Just got in behind it, on the drove it, back past the bowler. 4 runs.
Let's get back to some tweets. Chris Waller says, time to get another Woakes jingle update. I feel 3 are out of date. I think the Instagram one's probably least out of date.
Is that the one he's a Twitter fan?
Twitter fan, yeah. The other one definitely. Why? I mean, he still could be a Twitter fan.
Well, he could be.
I don't even know where that jingle came from, to be honest.
Chris Woakes Day. That references Tim Bresnan, doesn't it? So.
Yeah,
that might be
have arrested Chris Woakes Day.
That's dated, yeah. Steve Smith, big, fat, number 49 on his back. Those Aussie numbers. That's why we were having a conversation earlier about typefaces. Yes, there is some numbers on back. Woakes, Birmingham end. He's got 2 slips in place. And Steve Smith is solid as you like in behind that. Back to the bowler and no run. Australia into the 90s after a very hesitant start and a highly encouraging start, really. These two are doing a sterling job for Australia. That injury worry to Anderson is a concern. And so we're going to be asking a lot now of Ben Stokes, who was probably going to be bowling more than he thought he would. So he's pushed away to Moeen Ali at mid-wicket, and there's no run.
Smarty sent a tweet of his picture. Somewhere it looks quite beautiful, green field with a church in the background and lots of what looks like queuing areas for people who are coming into something. But I have no idea where it is. The festival is some description. But it doesn't tell me where it is.
Quite often we get sent wonderful pictures.
And they don't tell us where they are.
Well, no, and it always encourages the question, so where are you? We want to know. In comes Woakes. And Smith, that was a good ball, but Smith, mark of a quality player. He has as much time as you like just to, again, push that away to Moeen Ali. Also resplendent in a cap, as is Joss Butler.
He says it's quite quiet, but he's keeping up the play. Steve Kellett says, so Jimmy's legs fallen off. Is that on the right calf for this series then?
But was the right calf the troublesome calf?
Yeah, it was.
I'm guessing it is, and he's gone for another scan, so as I say, it might have been undue optimism from England. This is pushed all the way rather by Smith. Down to long leg, he'll take a single. He'll move on to 25, 26 actually, surely. So our caption is too slow as per ever. Yeah, there we go.
Neymar Butler's in. He says, opening down the Ashes, I'm as jumpy as a virgin at a prison rodeo. It's his favourite Golden Girls line.
Marvellous. 33, Travis Head. 26, Steve Smith. And 93 for 3, Australia with the 31st over being bowled by Chris Woakes from the Birmingham end at Edgbaston. Full Edgbaston. Crowd rapt and enthralled, and this is a very interesting stage of this game. This is worked away nicely by him past Ali Dar and square leg. They will come back for 2. The score will move on to 95. And I would think if you're an Australian, after being rather concerned about the start, we're seeing now high fluffy clouds, patches of blue sky. It appears to be playing quite nicely, although there's still definitely something in it for the bowlers. And Australia are setting about building a total here. I think we need to do something about that. And this one is a good ball. Bairstow throws it up in the air, beat the outside edge of Travis Head, and actually had him fencing it outside of his off stump. But no edge, no wicket, and no run. And that is the end of the over. There, how are we doing?
Yeah, we've got a few. He says, how can England not know Jimmy was a risky pick? How can you go into a 5-day game like that? He lasted 4 overs, not good enough. And it's true, but as Fred said, I think, he did all the fitness tests. I was watching him on the TV this morning. They were making him sprint backwards and forwards to a cone, pick up a ball at full pace and loves it. Whilst I was out in the World Cup when Marcus Stoinis was ill, I was with Adam Collins, we were in a conference, he was explaining they do that every day. And every day at lunchtime after his injury, and he had a side strain, they would have him out on a pitch at the innings break doing 30 minutes. And every day they push him a little bit harder, a little bit harder, a little bit harder. So they do proper fitness tests, and they thought he was fit.
Broad is in and worked away beautifully by Steve Smith. That's down to deep mid wicket.
Good bit of fielding.
And very well fielded indeed by Joss Butler. And we'll restrict them to 2. We were having a conversation earlier, I can't remember who it was with. Was it you and I, Fred? Wondering where wicket keepers preferred to field.
It wasn't, I was listening to it.
Yeah. We have Butler and Bairstow, of course. And
Wade and Payne.
Wade and Payne, very much so. And Travis Head also can keep wicket as well, as the on other occasion.